third topic here, it's George Clooney. He's been coming out and speaking about that Tom Cruise rant behind the scenes of Mission Impossible 7. A rant that I agree with, incidentally. I think he was absolutely bang on the money. Some people were saying he was some rich, pretentious, privileged millionaire and that you shouldn't have been speaking down to these people on the set. Well, what I'd say to that is, if you're breaking COVID regulations, you're not playing by the rules established on the set during the pandemic. Rules that are allowing you to have a job and hundreds and dozens of other people around you to have a job, then you deserve to have your arse towed time and time again. So I'm absolutely on the side of Tom Cruise. And look, it appears that George Clooney is on the side of Tom Cruise as well. I'm not going to play the audio. That's a good thing, because every time I play audio on the show, we get our arses felt with the copyright claims. So, including some flip book animation that someone done on Twitter. Some company claimed that as their own. Bamboozles me, but hey ho, hi ho Silver. This is what he's had to say. Didn't overreact because it is a problem. I have a friend who's an AD, I presume that's an assistant director on another TV show, who just had the almost exact same thing happen with not quite as far out a response. That's because he's not Tom Cruise and he doesn't follow the religion of Scientology, which is bullshit. And he doesn't have a whole array of people hating on him because he's got perfect teeth and hair, and he's an all-out action hero who's been one of the biggest names in Hollywood for now on 30 years. When you are that person, no matter what you say, even if you're right, you're going to have your naysayers and detractors. Went on to say this: I wouldn't have done it that big. I wouldn't have, pulled people out. You're in a position of power and it's tricky, right? You do have a responsibility for everybody else, and he's absolutely right about that. And if the production goes down, a lot of people lose their jobs. People have to understand that and have to be responsible. It's just not my style to, take everybody to task that way. I understand why he did it. He's not wrong at all about that. He's not wrong at all about that, I should say. I don't know what I would have done if quite that personally, but I don't know. Terrible English, George. Get your shit together here. I know you're getting old, but come on, that's no excuse. Personally, blah, blah, blah. 10, 15 times circumstances. Yeah, look, it's nice to see people coming out and backing him up, because he's been getting a hard time from social media and other idiots, or idiots as we call it idiot, and it means idiot in other countries. It's Scottish for the idiot. Idiot. Double E. Try to remember how to spell it now. Egypt. Egit. I think. Egypt. He's right. Man, Tom Cruise was right. He was right to come out and absolutely destroy them. That's the way I act. If someone wrongs me, I absolutely destroy them. I'm not a sniper. I'm not a backstabber. I'm not a bitcher. I'm a straight to the point, right into your face and letting you know you done wrong. Don't do it again. And that's why I can respect what he came out and says. That's why I can absolutely respect his concern for people around about him. It's not just about Tom Cruise. This guy loses the production. He's rich. He has multiple houses. He's staying in a £380,000 penthouse in London. He's buying out bakeries for cakes. This guy doesn't give a shit. If he loses the production, it's people around about who are going to lose out, who don't have as much money, who will be out of job and may be getting under the poverty threshold. So I respect it, man. I respect his concern for other people, his sort of drive to be the gold standard in filmmaking during the pandemic, and I cannot wait to see Mission Impossible 7. Christopher McQuarrie has just been a godsend for that franchise. What he's done with the last two movies has been fan-dabby-dozy, as another Scottish saying, fantastic. I don't want to speak about that on here though, fan-dabby-dozy. No. But it's been fantastic, man, what he's done for it. And I just can't wait to see the game getting upped again and again and again. They've consistently gave us bigger set pieces, bigger, more bombastic action, brilliant cerebral storytelling, multifaceted villains, up in the game for action. So much so that other franchises like Bond have to follow in their footsteps. They have to sort of be innovative in the same process alongside these people. But look, man, I agree with Tom Cruise. I agree with George Clooney. It was the right thing to do. He's not wrong. And all those little bitches hating on him can go and, yeah, you know what. But look, I digress. I'm going to move on to